This is the Agentic Executive. Today's briefing focuses on a key insight you can use to increase clarity, leverage, and decision-making power. I'll give you one core insight, 3 operational points you can put into practice, and a concrete 48-hour action to run inside your team. Stay with me.
Hook. More automation raises leverage, but it also creates hidden costs, brittle recovery, wasted optionality, and slow learning when things go wrong. The central question leaders face is simple. Where should humans sit in the loop so you get the upside of agentic systems without paying for catastrophic mistakes? Over the next 10 minutes, I'll offer a compact decision framework to answer that question. Section 1. Define the Delegation Ladder. Think of delegation as a ladder with 5 rungs. Each rung shifts decision ownership and changes the failure and learning modes you must manage. The rungs are human first. Humans initiate and own the decision. Assisted. Agents provide suggestions. Humans decide. Supervised. Agents act, but a human reviews high-risk outcomes. Autonomized with rollback. Agents execute with automatic rollback triggers and human escalation on edge cases. And fully agentic. Agents execute end-to-end with no routine human checkpoint. The decision axes that determine where to place a task on this ladder are threefold: value at stake, recoverability, and control complexity, and feedback velocity. Value at stake is the economic or reputational downside of an error. Recoverability is how quickly and cheaply you can detect and undo a mistake. Feedback velocity is how fast the system converts outcomes into improved behavior or knowledge capital. Those axes are your map when choosing which rung to place a workflow on. Section 2. Point 1. Value at stake. Point 2. Recoverability and control. First, value at stake. Quantify 2 numbers: upside leverage per automated decision and the expected cost per error. A simple heuristic works. If upside times frequency significantly exceeds error cost times probability, you can justify moving down the ladder. But don't stop at expected value. Consider tail risk and regulatory exposure. For example, automating a billing reconciliation that saves $200,000 a year but could also create a $500,000 compliance hit requires careful instrumentation and control. Second, recoverability. Where human checkpoints matter most is not necessarily at the start of a flow, but where rollback is actionable. Place humans where they can. 1. Observe a concise failure signature. 2. Trigger a rollback or stop. And 3. Apply a targeted correction. That means minimal, high-leverage checkpoints, approving only edge case exceptions, confirming corrective rules, or validating a roll forward after rollback. Design default modes to be conservative, fail closed rather than fail open, and codify explicit rollback rules. Instrumentation is non-negotiable: logs, alerts that map to playbooks, and a one-click recovery path. Without those, moving to autonomized with rollback or fully agentic is asking for invisible debt.
Section 3. Point 3. Feedback velocity and knowledge capture, plus the action. Feedback velocity is the rate at which agent outputs are observed, labeled, and turned into improved decision rules or training data. High feedback velocity makes lower rungs safer. If the system produces immediate, unambiguous signals, a user says yes or no, a sale either clears or fails, a metric updates in minutes, you can push more autonomy into the agent because mistakes produce quick learning. Low feedback velocity demands human involvement longer because errors compound before you notice them. To capture learning, treat agent outputs as experiments. Log inputs, decisions, outcomes, and the human corrections. Convert those corrections into a regular retraining or rule update pipeline and track knowledge capital as a KPI, number of corrected edge cases turned into rules per week, time to model fix, or the reduction in human review hours per corrected case. Now the action. Run a 3-step 48-hour delegation audit. Step 1. Identify your top 10 workflows by frequency and economic impact. Step 2. Map each workflow to the delegation ladder rung using the 3 axes. For each workflow, record estimated upside, worst-case error cost, recoverability time, and feedback latency. Step 3. Pick 2 pilot shifts to test over a fortnight, one low-risk, high-feedback workflow you can push 2 rungs down, and one medium-risk workflow that you move 1 rung down but with a hard rollback and minimal instrumentation in place. Time-box the pilots, set a stopping rule, and require daily check-ins for the first week. Protect optionality, cap exposure, require human sign-off for edge cases, and log every automated decision for audit.
Recap and metrics. One-line principle. Move ownership down the ladder only where economic value, recoverability, and feedback velocity align. 3 operational rules. Quantify value and tail risk before delegation. Place human checkpoints for recoverability, not ritual, and instrument every autonomous move so feedback converts into knowledge capital. Minimal success metrics for pilots are straightforward. A measurable reduction in time to decision or cost per task, error rate at or below your predefined threshold, and a documented improvement in feedback to fix latency. If you hit those, scale gradually. If you don't, stop, roll back, and convert what you learned into stronger controls.
Subscribe to the Agentic Executive for daily briefings that cut to the point and give operational actions you can run this week. Apply the Delegation Ladder in a 48-hour audit, pick 2 pilots, instrument them, and treat the results as experiments. You've been listening to the Agentic Executive. Apply what you learned today and make your next move count. Stay agentic.